Hello, my name is Drew Jacobson, and today we are going to be talking about Bo Burnham's Left Brain, Right Brain. This is one of my favorite artistic representations of the neurological functions of the hemispheres of the brain. He creates a scenario where he goes to a disembodied voice, saying he is having trouble processing and articulating his thoughts. The voice diagnoses him by saying,
"Your emotions and your logic are at war.
Okay.
Your creativity and your analysis are at war. And most simply, your left and right brain are at war."
Although it is a fictitious scenario that each side of his brain could be having a disagreement and a war with each other, the description the voice uses to describe the conflict is scientifically accurate. If one were having an internal conflict between their emotions and their logic, this would be a conflict between the functions of the right and left brain, respectively. Similarly, a disparity between creativity and analysis would also take place in these hemispheres of the brain. For instance, read the color of these words, not the words themselves. This becomes a mental conflict because the right brain tries to say the color of the word, while the left brain attempts to read the word. The voice then proposes the solution to this problem by saying that she has to separate the two sides of the brain until they have worked out their conflict. This allows the viewer to see an isolated physical representation of an element of human biology which is typically not seen by itself. Bo's left brain is depicted with white lighting, and his right brain is shown with red lighting. I chose these two images because they are each within the first second of when their embodiment of their side of the brain is introduced. From the very beginning, the left brain is shown as more held back and not as emotionally outgoing, while the right brain is exploding with creativity and chaotic disorganization. Bo's left brain is then personified as a person who is very analytical, logical, and academic, which are the thought processes which take place in this side of the brain. His lack of flamboyance shows that this is the cold, hard knowledge aspects of a person.
Isolation complete. This is Bo's left brain. Objective, logical, cold, analytical, aware of patterns, aware of trends. He's efficient.
On the contrary, the right brain is portrayed to be driven more so by emotion rather than logic. This also causes him to be more creative and artistic, and even acting without thought, as he is called an idiot. His actions convey just as much to the audience as he is extremely animated and silly, standing as an extreme dichotomy from the left side of the brain.
This is Bo's right brain. Subjective, creative, sensory, aware of feelings, aware of people. He's emotional.
Yes.
And an idiot.
His portrayal of the left brain conveys that it is not the musical side by being very boring and monotone and almost robotic.
I am the left brain, I am the left brain. I work really hard till my inevitable death brain. You got a job to do, you better do it right. And the right way is with the left brain.
The right brain seems much more free-spirited and is outwardly expressive of his musical attributes.
And I cried for at least an hour after watching Toy Story 3. I am the right brain. I have feelings. I'm a little all over the place, but I'm lustful, trustful, and I'm looking for somebody to love.
By saying that he cried for an hour after watching a children's movie, he shows that this is the side of the brain responsible for emotion. The next segment exemplifies the differences in how each hemisphere of the brain approaches being attracted to someone.
Here comes a female, here comes a female. Puff your chest out, take your phone and check your email. Our evolutionary purpose is repopulate, so gather data now and see if she's a possible mate.
The left brain is data, logic, and evolution driven, while the right brain is much less down to earth and more ambiguously emotionally driven.
I think she might be the one. There's something about her, I just can't describe it.
This performance is the perfect physical representation of this section from our textbook. The left's brain ability to verbalize why he was attracted to the female displays the left's brain's necessity for verbal competence, while the right brain's abstract thoughts show that he lacks this. The fact that the left brain speaks the reasons why he likes the female in an almost list fashion shows that he processes the data sequentially, piece by piece, while the right brain sees and describes her in a global manner. Thank you.